Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Boys podcast. I'm John and I'm joined by Matthew and Zach.
What up, though?
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, what's up, guys?
No, it's what up, though.
Mm-hmm.
He did say what up, though.
No, not allowed to say what up, dough. Stupid. I just saw your message, Matthew.
What message?
No, we don't reveal what's in the messages to the public.
Bing bong. That's all you need to know. All right.
Stupid.
It's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's been a busy week. Playing Halo like crazy.
Damn, platinum level.
No, I haven't been playing multiplayer. I've been playing the campaign.
I mean, we are platinum level, though.
That's true. Actually, yeah.
Damn.
I forgot.
Hard flex. Jeez.
Bing bong.
Must be nice. Bing bong. Platinum.
No, Halo's awesome. Have you played the campaign at all?
No, I've been slacking. I've been going through finals and getting ready for my exams.
That's right.
Freaking nerd, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd life. Never again.
Like you wear glasses or something. Nerd. 4 eyes.
I'm the only one wearing glasses here, you guys.
Yeah, because I have my contacts in.
Yeah, I got contacts.
One should
4 eyes squad.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed. Bubs is right here.
The Bubs.
He's
Say
making
what's up to people.
He's making an appearance.
The
The
Bubs.
Bubs cam.
Well, he's sleeping, but
I'll wake him up.
I
Stop
forgot
being
to
selfish.
just kidding. He's being a brat.
wake up. Throw something at him.
He kept whining, barking, just to go down to the kitchen and then stand there and stare at me.
Sounds about right.
Because he wants more treats. Spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Dang millennials.
Yeah, Bubs is a millennial. No, Bubs is Gen Z, dude.
Yeah, he is Gen Z.
That explains a lot now.
He was born in 2010.
Cheers.
He was
Mm-hmm.
he's as old as Bailey. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't spread that rumor. You'll never see me again.
Uh-huh.
That's the last thing I need.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Bailey's not watching right now, right?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Bailey's always
call.
watching.
Hey, bye. No.
Zach's gonna turn around, just gonna be staring at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's right. Just out of the camera view. Just
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it.
Oh man.
So you going to see Spider-Man tomorrow, Zach?
Oh, dude, I can't
Nah.
wait.
I got class.
Oh.
I gotta learn how to save lives. Apparently.
Yeah, by watching Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's the perfect thing to watch.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. I'm pretty sure he tries to destroy all the universes at once.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers.
How much life? It's in the trailer.
It's gonna be like the first Avengers movie where Iron Man takes the missile out into space. but
Damn,
instead,
talk about spoilers.
Spider-Man's
I saw it
gonna
in the
take a
trailer.
missile to the other dimensions,
Uh-huh.
blow them all up.
Now, Tobey Maguire.
Okay,
That's left.
all right. Let's just spoiler warning
Oh, now?
about John with James
Oh.
Bond.
Oh, you want to bring that up? So we're going to talk about a movie that we're not going to say
Yeah,
anything. You already
Zach,
said what it is, but Zach probably hasn't seen it, Matthew.
Oh,
That's
Zach,
like it's James Bond.
have you seen the new James Bond?
Let's
Are
not
you
talk
going to
about
see
it.
it?
Let's not talk about it then.
No, I'm definitely going to see it.
Yeah,
I'm caught
okay.
up on my James Bond movies.
All right, cool. We're not gonna say anything then. I was just gonna say, I was joking.
Just don't say anymore. Just don't say anymore.
about Spider-Man. I was gonna say, what if Spider-Man actually goes and does that?
Blows up the other universes.
Yeah.
I think that's
That'd be-
exactly what he does.
What if Spider-Man? Spoilers. He dies at the end.
Damn, dude.
It's a
Seriously?
bold statement to make right there.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes true, Matthew, I'm gonna put a big poster on that wall. It says, "Remember that time Matthew ruined Spider-Man: No Way Home?"
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna say? I bet you in the new Spider-Man movie, spoilers, shoots a web.
No.
I bet he starts shooting spiders out of his hands.
I'd stop watching if that happened. I'd walk out of the theater. Hell no. Love Spider-Man.
That's
Don't
part
like
of the
spiders.
multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
There is
Talk about
actually.
those-
There is a Spider-Man that becomes a giant spider.
What? No way.
I
Yeah.
hope to God that
In this
never
movie?
happens.
Oh,
No.
that'd be kind of hype. That'd be the best hero ever.
I'd be like, dude, that's so cool. Like this. That was so cool.
Mhm.
Oh man.
So Zach, have you watched any other Disney Plus shows yet, or just Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I finally started Loki,
Oh.
Ooh.
and then I fell asleep. 20 minutes into the first episode.
Did you watch it at night?
Yep.
That's probably why.
Yep. I'll get there eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to get to Hawkeye because Hawkeye is really good.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Y'all made me watch The Scarlet Witch, and I feel like I could have just skipped all that. That was the most nonsense of the show I've ever seen in my life.
Like I said, it's for Marvel fans. You didn't have to watch it.
I'll tell you this, Zach. In Hawkeye, it's not a spoiler. There's a character who's native, and it's not Adam Beach.
Yeah,
You're a liar,
true.
dude.
No, I'm very serious.
It's true.
Straight up, dude. You're a liar.
In fact, there's
And-
2 characters.
And she's got I don't know how you say it.
She's
missing
spoilers.
a leg. The actress
Oh
is.
yeah, she's an amputee.
Amputee. I was like, what's the word?
Oh, really?
And she's deaf.
Yeah.
The actual actress is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
She's covering all the bases.
Mm-hmm. And she knows Adam Beach. No, I'm just kidding. Make sure she covers
You
that
know
big
what? I wouldn't doubt it. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure every native who's worked in the industry knows Adam Beach at some point
Mm-hmm.
or has met him.
Pretty sure he's my cousin.
We
so yeah.
are Adam Beach.
I bet you if we just like went to Canada and visited a reservation or like visited another native up there, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, you know Adam Beach." She'd be like, "That's my cousin." I was actually just talking to him. He's actually at the coffee shop right there. Oh man, I know it's like when we're talking about Reservation Dogs, how they said that it's a native show when you know at least one person who works on the show.
And yeah, we happen to
Yeah.
actually know one person.
Mm-hmm.
We're all related. That's just how it
Mhm.
goes.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
We don't do that on our reservation.
Mhm.
What? Of course they do.
Okay, there are some people who do that on our reservation.
But not our family.
Yeah, it's not our family.
Mhm.
Zach, quit doing that. It's not our family.
Okay. Says you.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, that's like when we went to Virginia with Chris, and we were in the taxi. This taxi guy who drives around to like military bases and picks up people, takes them around. We went to go visit Chris when he was in Virginia, and he dropped off Chris at the hotel we were at, and then we had him take us to like the beach and stuff to go look at it. Which, by the way, Virginia Beach sucks. The water is just
Well, the actual beach.
the actual beach sucks.
Damn.
There's
Throwing
a-
shade at
there's-
the East
there's
Coast.
no waves at all.
West Coast.
No, West Coast, baby.
But no, so we were in the car and he's like talking to us. He's like, "Oh, you guys friends or something?" We're like, "Oh no, we're cousins." And Christopher's like, "Yeah, we're actually first and second cousins." And the guy's like, "What?"
Hey, wait a minute.
he's like, "Well, our moms are sisters and our dads are second cousins. Wait, no,
Yeah, second.
first cousins. Right?
Maybe? I don't remember.
Yeah, because their dads are brothers. Our grandpas are brothers.
Yeah.
It's my uncle cousin.
So yeah,
brother. Don't
so
worry about
he
it.
said our moms are sisters and our dads are first cousins. And the guy's like, "Man, that's some like Alabama shit right there." And we're like, "They're not related." Like,
Yeah.
like,
He's
Yeah.
like, right. This turns on some Leonard Skinner.
like
I like this
our
one.
dads are cousins and our moms are sisters. There's no actual like relation, like
Yeah.
interrelation going on or whatever.
Well, that's just confusing for everybody.
But yeah, so case you didn't know, we're first and second cousins with Caesar and all of them.
Wow.
First and second cousins.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm.
Quick history
Some
lesson
reservations,
for
people are first cousins.
y'all.
And siblings.
And siblings.
Some of them are cousins and uncles.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Whew.
That's the best native pickup line.
Yeah.
Let's keep the bloodline strong, and there you go.
Oh
Oh my
So-
gosh.
That's why they say, like for us tribes who don't have clans or whatever, in our tribes, just don't date in your tribe. Go to a different tribe. But even then, make sure you're
Yeah,
not
no.
related to that tribe. Go a little bit further.
Mhm.
Yeah, not where we are. We're all related to everybody. Literally
Yeah.
everyone.
That's
You gotta
why.
go north.
That's why you can't
Mhm.
talk to anybody at the powwow. Because you're like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. You're like, oh, you from California? No, oh, free game right here.
They're saying there's a chance. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
asked me,
you're
you from
saying-
California?
Like saying there's a chance. Yeah, but my dad was okay. Never mind.
Yeah, you from
Yeah,
California?
no.
They're like, no. They're like, I'm from like this state. You're like, oh, sweet. They're like, oh, but my dad's from California. He's actually from this res.
Yeah, he's like,
Alright,
yeah, my
cool.
dad's from Verona. Oh, never mind.
Like, oh,
See you later,
no.
cousin.
They're like, oh no, I'm from like Washington or something. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I moved there when I was like 20. Wait, moved from where? Oh, from here. Oh, okay, I'll see you later then.
Like, so you are from here.
So you are
No,
from
I
here.
moved. No, that's not how that works.
But you were born here. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's a difficulty. See, Zach got it right. He's like, I ain't even go for natives. Screw them.
Yeah, right.
F the natives, he said.
I said, bing bong, I'm moving.
So dumb. Is it cold out there right now?
No,
Really?
that's actually something I was going to talk about. Tornado hit around us
Oh yeah.
2-3 days ago. The one that ran through Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn.
So like, it started like at the very base of Indiana, connected to Kentucky, and then like as it went up, it split around our town, hit the towns next to us, and just kept going.
Really? It went around you guys?
It literally like split because there's two tornadoes that ended west and east of us. So
Damn.
So did you guys see it? Like, did you guys actually did it have a storm hit you at all?
oh yeah, it was like a bad storm, but like the tornado itself went completely around us,
Wow.
which is great because it came at 3 a.m. and I was asleep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That would have sucked. Get woken up and just get thrown 50 feet in the air. That's a bad dream. if I
You mean
ever had one.
wake up in another state?
Like, oh, where am I? You're in Illinois. Oh, what? Wait a minute. That's not right.
Mhm.
So do you know if was it stronger when it was like the one tornado and then did it get weaker as it split or
Yeah, the other counties, they kind of got tore apart. I know it hit an Amazon place
Yeah.
and hits the county over. I can't tell you what really happened, but yeah, the big one was in Kentucky for sure.
oh dang.
And then I think we're on watch tonight for another storm, but it looks like nothing.
So I
It's
know
hot. It's like 70 right now.
my
Oh.
mom said that when she went to visit or when she went to Oklahoma with your mom and dad when they were getting married, that they in Oklahoma they have like sirens or whatever. Do they have sirens where you are? No.
Not really, because that's like Tornado Alley, like Texas, Oklahoma, all through that region.
Oh, so
Here's-
it's more happens. It happens a lot more.
yeah. Like here is kind of like a freak thing because it never happens, they said.
Oh, that is weird.
That's funny because Bailey's brother started calling and texting everybody at 2. Me and Bailey were asleep, so we didn't get any of them. But we saw him the next day. It's like, you guys didn't answer your phone. I was going to come bang on the door to wake you up. I'm like, you would have got shot. Banging on my door at 2 in. It's like, you were worried about tornado? I'm like, no tornado. I've seen plenty. All right. Been in Oklahoma, went to school there for a year. There's plenty of tornadoes.
You're like, I was worried about 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
So have you seen tornadoes in Oklahoma?
Mhm.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
the day I left my dorm, one touchdown right next to campus,
Hmm.
and which sucked because that when I checked out, I wasn't allowed back into my dorm.
Oh wow.
So I was like, where am I gonna go? I just went and chilled at the gym.
Oh wait, so it
That's
was
the only
when you were leaving?
Yeah, so like my last day, I took my finals and like, all right, you can check out, you can go home for summer kind of thing. And I was like, all right, sick. And then out of nowhere, a tornado comes and it was a whole mess because my dad was supposed to touch down in Norman, where the campus was.
Mhm.
He got diverted to Tulsa. So after the tornado was done, I had to drive 2-3 hours to go pick up my dad so he can drive us all the way back to California.
You're like, I'm going back to California, back to earthquakes,
I know.
Yeah.
which
That's-
don't
that's-
happen that often where we're
That's
at.
what I
That's the
told
funny
John.
thing.
I was like, I would like to live in another state and stuff, but I'm like, dude, I don't think I could put up with tornadoes and hurricanes. I'm good with earthquakes, right?
Let's go north.
Just write them out. Just write them out. That's it. You know, like it's funny when you see someone who's not from California and an earthquake happens because they're like, "What do we do?
They freak
What do
out.
we do?
It's so
What do
funny.
we do?" They're like, "Why are you so calm?" And it's like, dude, just chill. Just write it out. Just write it out. It's like you're on a
Mhm.
bumpy road. That's it. You know, unless things start shaking really bad, then get out of the house. You know?
Yeah.
It's like that big one that happened Easter in like 2014, 15, something like that, around there. I don't remember. Or no, it was probably like 2011,
Mhm.
further back. We were at my grandma and grandpa's house. We're sitting in the back room is me, John, cousin Kevin, and cousin Andrea, and we're just sitting there. The earthquake starts happening, and we're like, "Oh crap, an earthquake!" Then it just starts shaking more, and then like things start rattling off the shelves, and we're like, yeah, I think we should get out of the house."
Yeah.
So we're
Everybody
like-
run!
we're running out of the house, which it's like a big fun house because you're running and everything's just shaking
Mhm.
as you're running. We run out of the house, and the rest of the family's already out of the house.
Yeah.
And the car's just driving away. Like,
They're all
not
just sitting
us.
out. They're all just sitting out there, and they see us running out.
Uncle Eddie
Like,
opens a new beer.
what
Like,
did
"Well,
anyone
guys,
say anything?"
why are you running?
Who shook my beer?
Oh man, yeah, that was probably like the biggest. It's like when people are like, "Oh yeah," like people get on Twitter and stuff like, "Oh, there was an earthquake in California or in San Diego area at 3 a.m. Did you feel it?" And I was like, "No, I was sleeping."
Yeah.
No, I rolled over and sleep. That
It
might
was
have
like
been
it was like a rockabye, just
right.
sleeping.
I remember doing those drills in school, thinking like
Mhm.
something will actually happen. Like, oh, there's a
Yeah.
reason we practice this so much.
Mhm.
Never had one
Yeah.
at school. So
Yeah,
it's like stop, drop, and roll. That's kind of like a thing with fire.
Yeah.
I've never been caught on fire either.
How
Yeah.
often do you think it would be on
Why do I
fire?
gotta know these?
You know what? You know what? It makes sense though that we would practice that in California because of earthquakes and wildfires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
funny. It's funny that they had you hide under your desk for an earthquake in case something falls. Because I'm always like,
Those
is
desks aren't
the
strong
wood
enough.
is the wood that thick enough that it would stop something?
No, you know what?
Thank goodness
No,
they're
no.
not made out of IKEA. Like those things would just shatter on you.
It's just one of those panels
about
from the
it.
roof falls and
Yeah.
the whole thing's just blah. No, it wouldn't even like the wood would stay intact for those tables because those tables are hard. The
Hmm.
metal, on the other hand, the legs
Oh,
would just
yeah.
go. bleh. Those things are so cheap. The legs are,
Mhm.
well, not cheap, but cheaper than.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're always like, "Oh, get under the desk," and I'm like, "Yeah, so I can get crushed and stuck in here."
Yeah,
No,
thanks, guys.
the-
Appreciate you.
The one I always thought was funny where they're like stand in a doorway. I'm like, what is that gonna do? I'm not the size of a doorway.
Yeah.
They want you to
You're
hold it up, John.
like-
Just-
like Well, not only that, like, because they're saying, the bracing and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
like, for everything,
Well,
like,
if it collapses anyway,
width wise, like, no one's that size,
yeah, you just
Yeah,
Suck it in.
My house now, has a subfloor, so I can hold the doorway all I want. The floor is gonna collapse underneath me. Just drop down 5 feet. Just
Right.
boom.
I know, dude. If like, I thought about it, like, if a really intense earthquake to where like the building just started collapsing, then I'm jumping out the window.
Jumping into the pool.
That one, I'm jumping that way, not this one. This one's like friggin'
Straight
7
down?
feet, 7 feet foot drop over here. Over there, it's like 4 feet or 5.
I'm jumping off the balcony into the pool.
John, you could just go out
Right,
your door.
I wouldn't make it. No, yeah, right. That tower would fall on me. Actually, that tower's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, that tower's pretty sturdy.
No, I'd love to see you guys practice this. Like John just sits off an alarm and see Matt.
Sprint.
No,
John, come on, through my window.
There can't be a practice round. I can't jump. I won't make it if I jump to the pool from the balcony. I have to be in the situation so the adrenaline kicks in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the thing is, I would
be
break
running
my
with
air
bubbles and be
conditioner.
like, "My baby," and then just jump off.
I would break my air conditioner. That's the thing. So like I can't do practice rounds.
You gotta make sure.
You're gonna have to rip that thing out, pull up the window, and jump out like
I was
that.
gonna say you gotta make sure the window's open too. Either that or grab something like throw your chair through the window first.
Throw my chair through the window.
Not that chair.
Chair is not gonna fit through the window.
That'd be
You get
hilarious.
stuck and
It's
you're like,
still-
damn it! I gotta go through the other window.
Yeah.
Can't get up. Yeah,
That'd be
I mean, I could get down this, but I would
Yeah.
have to like lower myself down. But
That's
the thing
not
is,
if it's shaking.
it's still an 8-foot drop. Exactly.
My grip.
John's gonna be like, "Oh, Matthew's getting out the window." Just fall out the window. The thing is, there's not dirt there anymore. There's little like
Pavers?
pavers there now.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh, you just reminded me of something. So
oh man.
we had a storm yesterday, right? It only rained yesterday, and it rained bad.
John. Storm.
Storm.
Oh, it drizzled.
No, it actually
It
rained
rained.
pretty
It
hard.
got cloudy. Okay.
No,
It rained really hard, but
For how much San Diego gets rain, it rained pretty good.
it
Oh.
lasted only for a day.
How many accidents?
Well, I know
many
there was
people
one.
crashed?
There was one on the freeway. At least I know that.
Yeah.
Always is.
Hold on.
Did Mission Valley flood? Because that always floods and people park their cars there.
I wonder-
Oh, the car got flooded. I'm like, well, dude, one time of the year it rains, it floods.
Yeah.
Every year.
or when the
Always like 4 people.
the dip always gets flooded. I wonder if it
Oh.
is flooded right now.
Oh, remember when
That probably
was
is.
it Tucson?
Yeah, Tucson.
Down there? Yeah.
He you know, he got
Oh,
an
yeah,
inner tube and he floated down.
That's freaking awesome.
I remember it was
How
all
about-
over Facebook and
how
stuff.
about,
Yeah, I remember it was on the news. Local daredevil.
Let's say, how about Frank the pirate getting stuck in the creek trying to cross with his
Oh.
truck?
With this small truck.
Yeah.
Frank the pirate.
Yeah, we know who
And
Frank the
then,
pirate is.
They
Steve
he was
Scurvy.
he was on the like Lakeside Fire Department like website or their Facebook.
Yeah.
Dude, I laughed so hard because we were literally going up to go to a meeting, and we saw him like digging out a drain over by my grandpa's, and we saw his little truck, and then we leave, and we're coming back home. My mom says like, "Oh, did you hear that Frank the pirate got stuck at the dip?" And we're like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, over by your Aunt Janice's." And I was like, "What?" And so we looked it up, and she went on Facebook to show me, and oh my gosh, I was dying laughing because his truck's sitting there,
Oh, it's
in the
like
water,
yeah.
and he's standing on the roof just like,
Ah, damn.
No,
Get him next time,
I
boys.
remember we told, I said, dude, no, we know what to get him for Christmas. We'll get him one of those lifesavers and just plaster it to the side of his truck.
just get some flotation devices and put them on the
Oh
side of
my
his truck. So he
gosh.
So
I remember seeing that video and the water was bigger than the truck. I'm like, what are you doing?
can- yeah.
So yesterday I walked down from my room and my mom's like, "Oh, we got a problem." I was like, "What's the problem?" She's like, "Come here, look out this window. Tell me if you notice anything." And we were in the process of getting a retaining wall built,
Mhm.
and it didn't hold up to the rain apparently. So that's like 3-foot wall or something like that.
Yeah.
And pretty much the whole thing on that side is completely destroyed.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which freaking sucks because now I got to pay for it to get redone again.
It's funny because like John was talking about because like we watch a lot of like not DIY stuff, but also like people who do certain
I
things.
watched a
Like,
lot of like contractor YouTube videos and stuff
yeah.
like that.
So like there's one guy,
Yeah.
I think it's Dirt Monkey or something like that,
Yeah.
who does retaining walls and things like that. And he talks about how you have to put like the rocks in and stuff, and you have to do it in layers, and it's so that
Yeah.
the water flows through and doesn't push. Well, when the guy who was doing this one was doing it, John's like, I didn't see them put any rocks in there. And he's like, how's it supposed to get through? You know? And then not only that, sometimes you put like if you do like cement, you put rebar, and then sometimes with those ones
Yeah.
too, you put rebar in to make it more sturdy. But if you still don't have anything for the water to just flow through, it's still gonna push it.
Which these
So-
ones were the pin kind where you stack them on top of each other and you put these little plastic pins through and they hold together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put adhesive as well, or maybe the pins are supposed to hold, but the fact is he didn't put proper drainage. So
Yeah, so
So we
it
just did that so you have to call him again to get the rest of the money.
I mean, most of the
the blocks are
He-
fine.
yeah, he did it like he didn't do it with his business. He did it like separately, so it'd be cheaper.
Mhm.
But like the thing is, most of
that's why.
most of the money went to the actual product. So.
Yeah, he didn't charge much for labor. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. But
It's like
it's
you should have
funny.
paid more.
Well, it's funny because there's like one of John's neighbors is putting a retainer wall in.
yeah.
And we were driving by today and we were watching them.
The thing's not
and
even
I'm like,
done and it's still standing.
Yeah, we were watching it. And we're like, dang, that looks nice. And then we see like the rocks and the fact that they pulled dirt away from the edge to
Yeah.
put the rocks in. And we're like, sounds like I'm just gonna ask those guys for their
We
number.
should. Yeah. I want to go back
Yeah.
to the same guy. Screw
Have
that.
them redo it. But
That's crazy.
yeah,
Everybody's
so
just out here scamming people nowadays, man.
mm-hmm.
Dude, that's why like anytime there's something that needs to be done with my house, I'm always like, do I really want to go through all the stress of finding a contractor right now that I'm not sure I can trust?
Yeah. Well, it's always like our first thoughts are, can we do it? Like, is it is it that difficult?
Mm.
Because if it's not, then we could do it and we don't have to worry.
There were only 2 contractors that I've ever like been okay with their work. Like the guy who redid Matthew's bathroom and the hallway bathroom, he did a good job. The problem with him was he constantly forgot to do things and we had to keep reminding him like, hey, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. So it was kind of a pain in the butt. The other guy was when I first moved into this house, my roof was leaking like crazy.
Yeah,
so
I remember that.
So I had to hire a guy and he completely redid my roof. The problem,
well, constantly sent like updates, took a picture of what it looked like.
When he was up there, the day he would like every day when he would go up there, he'd go like, here's what it looks like right now. Here's the progress we've made, blah, blah, blah. It was super attentive and just let me know what was going on. It was awesome. The problem was he talked to me about, he's like, oh, you're a good Christian guy, blah, blah, blah. And, I got to introduce you to my daughter. And I was like,
heck yeah, John.
okay.
Well, hold on, Zach.
Hold on, Zach.
Paid 2 for 1, buddy.
Zach.
Hold
We're not there yet.
Oh, I'm jumping ahead. Okay, my bad.
Hold
My
on.
bad.
So I was 20 years old at the time.
No.
How old are you now?
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Good God, no.
So I was 20 years old at the time. The guy goes, yeah, my daughter's 15. I went, yeah, no, I don't want to meet your daughter.
Like, yeah, you're fired.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna introduce her to you. When she turns 18. John's like, I'm good. So
So
John-
I even went so far as to be like, he was like, oh,
No,
hold
hold
on.
on. That's what I was gonna say. Is so we were sitting there and John was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this guy anymore, but I still owe him." And I'm like, "How much do you owe him? I'll pay him, so that way we don't have to deal with it anymore." And so he told me, and I was like, "Okay, I'll write a check to pay it off," And so we told the guy, and he showed up later that night that we called him, and so I went to sign the check. And as I'm standing by my car writing it, He goes, "Oh, hold on." Answers the phone. He goes, "Hello." He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm just talking to your future husband or whatever. The guy I'm gonna introduce you to when you turn 18." And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna sign this faster." And I was like, "Oh, here you go." I'm like, dude, I feel so bad for that guy's daughter because it's like we only had to deal with him until we paid him. That's her father.
And you know who that girl is now? Katy Perry. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have no idea. I told Matthew, I was like, what if she turned out to be like some crazy actress? It doesn't matter though, because the fact is she was 15.
That's crazy.
I mean, it'd be fine now, John, but
well, yeah, now that she's an adult,
kinda
but it's
weird,
still
though.
weird.
Yeah, she's 15.
Well,
Yeah, no, you're fired, and I ain't catching the case. You can leave.
I
fix the
told
house
John,
myself.
I was like, what if like he just met someone one day and it just happened to be that? She's like, "Oh, let me introduce you to my dad," and then it happens to be that guy.
Oh, that'd be
That'd
wild.
be so weird. I mean, dude, that'd be a crazy story. Because then they'd be like, go back and she'd be like, "Oh, what was that story you're talking about that one roofer?" Like, "Oh, yeah, no, never
Anyway,
mind.
Yeah.
Don't worry
I
about
won't
it."
talk about it anymore, right?
Oh, I had this conversation with Matthew, and I was like, what if she like she I didn't know it, but she was really latched onto that story. She's like, I'm gonna meet this guy one day, and she has a shrine of me.
She has
I'm
a-
gonna be just a roof.
Just one little curl and then a piece of your roof.
And this all the pictures he took of your roof that's
Yeah.
her shrine.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
gonna find this
Arnold.
roof one day.
It's like Hey Arnold when Helga has the shrine.
She drives
Yeah,
by
yeah,
houses
yeah.
trying to find the tile that's missing so that she can put it back on there. That's the house.
Wait, so here's the whole story. She goes to get a job as a roofer so she can go check the roofs and she can get that. It's like a Cinderella story, right?
Except for stalker.
That's
Just
right.
fits. Yeah, just
Yeah. It's just like there's just a square cutout on your roof that you don't know about, and she's just gonna get on your roof and be like, "It fits.
You're
perfect.
the one.
You're the one." She's gonna pull out the curly hair. Like, where did you get that from?
She's like, "Is this yours?" Like,
I'm sorry.
I don't
I'm not
know.
Drop
one.
this. She all made a ring out of it.
Dude, no.
Sounds like you're set up for life, John.
Dude, I have weird
Gotta find that
experiences with
roofer.
people. It's not even my fault.
That is true.
It's not even my fault. I didn't do anything.
John, the guy at the movie theater,
Okay.
when he walked into the stall.
Oh, I
Remember?
forgot about the guy that was talking to me. Where's I forgot all about that story. So I got out of the movies one time at Parkway, and we walked out, and I think Matthew was waiting outside or something. But
I think I just walked out.
like I walked into one stall, and this guy walks in the other one, and he just starts going, thinking about getting me one of those wireless internet things, those little MiFi things. And then it's all quiet. He goes, where do you think you get one of those? And I was like, is he talking to me? I think we were both like waiting outside the bathroom for a stall to open and open at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I look over and he's kind of like looking, like I see his head facing me, and I was like, I don't know, like Best Buy or something. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go look for one. I was like,
I think you say looking like under the stall, just like bent over.
he said, where would I find one of those?
Like that little kid, that video of that little where the guy's in the bathroom, little kid's like, "Hey, I can't reach the sink to wash my hands."
Oh no!
And he crawls under, and the guy's like, and he goes, "Oh, okay." He's like, "I think you can just ask your parents or whatever." And he's like, "Okay." So he unlocks the door and walks out.
That's
And
terrible.
the kid's like, the guy's like, he's like, "You want me to close this?" "Yeah, I'll lock it. Don't worry." He's like, "Okay," and then closes the door.
I thought you were talking about the one where the little
Oh.
kid just crawled under the door, and then the guy's like, "Hey, what are you doing? There's somebody in here." And he just looks at him and then unlocks the door and walks out.
That's terrible.
Little kids, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's more.
More
There's
awkward
weird-
stories. I mean, you had the one where the lady was talking to you in the grocery store.
Oh, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. I went to Albertsons and I I was in the cereal aisle and I was getting cereal, and she's like, "Oh, you must like cereal a lot," because I had like 2 in my cart, because like I get like 3, so I have options
Of
in the
course.
morning. And she's like, "Oh, you must really like cereal." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I like eating." And as she's talking to me, she's walking down the aisle away from me. And I was like, "Yeah, I like having a variety." She's like, "Oh," she walks down the aisle, turns the corner, and like walks to the other aisle. She's like, "Yeah, I like cereal too." And I'm like, she's in the other aisle trying to talk to me now.
No, she's definitely talking to herself.
She just walked down the aisle, turned the corner, and she's still talking. I'm like, are you still talking to me? Or are you just like
You started
talking to
screaming at her. Yeah, Lucky Charms are the best.
She's on the other side of the store. So what kind did you get? I got like cereal with cinnamon. That sounds good.
I prefer Apple Jacks. Oh, okay.
All right,
You're one of
well,
those
never
people. Stop talking to me.
Conversation's over.
No, dude, that's why I can't like I have such anxiety when it comes to being around people, just because I just had so many weird experiences with people.
Man,
That's
I'm
fair.
trying. I know
It's like one of those things where like the waitress gives you food. It's like, enjoy your meal, and you're like, yeah, you too. And like,
I did that
I just
today.
said that. I do
did-
that all the time.
I did something similar today. Like the internet guy called me about my dad's house. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll probably be out later next week and stuff." And he's like, and he said something, and I went, "Oh, you too." And then he hung up, and I was like, I hope he didn't think I said like I love you or something. I was like, I understand that you too. It's like it kind of works when I said it, but it also, I was like, I don't know if he heard me correctly.
Yeah, no, you just want really good internet.
Yeah.
That's how you establish dominance, dude. You call like someone that's coming to fix something. Before you hang up, just love you, hang up, boom.
You can get good service the rest of the day.
I'd be like, that guy just say he loves me?
We just started calling people boo. All right, boo. Bye.
Boo, thanks.
All right, boo. Bye.
Just be like, no, I don't say bro. I started saying boo.
Start the movement. I'm down for that.
Everyone's boo. Yeah. All right, boo boo. All right, boo.
I was gonna say boo and bay, but it sounds so much like booby. Hey, boo bay.
Boo bae. Oh man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other awkward situations because I know we've had a lot. I'm just not thinking of them.
I've had one. Me and Bailey were going through Starbucks, and it's a long line, whatever. And their Starbucks is always backed up. So as we get to the window to pick up our drinks, they're not ready. And instead of just closing the window like a normal like server or barista would, she sits there, looks at us, and is like, "You want to hear a joke?" Obviously not. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to hear a joke. I want my coffee. And then I got to remember the joke. That's the issue. Wait. What do you call a dinosaur that sells weapons? A
What?
small arms dealer. And we just sit there, we're like, and then she never closes the window. She just like starts cracking up herself. I'm like, oh, dude, we just really want our coffee, please. For the love of God, just bring us our coffee.
And that's like something I would do if I worked at Starbucks.
Oh, it was terrible. We've never went back to that same Starbucks. We started going 2 miles farther. We're not going to that one.
They're like, I don't want to get up at 8 a.m. or
No.
Go to the coffee shop at 8 a.m. just to hear a stupid pun.
Zach, you got to go back to that Starbucks and assert dominance. You pull up to that window, you get your coffee, and you look at her and say, "You want to hear a joke? What do you call a dinosaur?"
Yes,
that sells
you tell her the joke back. You
and
tell
you
her
just
the
stare
joke.
at her.
And just stare at her blank
Even
face.
after she asks, wait till she responds. Right as she responds, you go, "A small arms dealer."
You don't laugh, just straight face. Small
And then
arms
you
together.
cone her, like coning when you take the ice cream. When I grab the coffee, I just grab the lid. Drops the rest of the coffee.
And, no, you just grab the lid off and drive away. Leave her with the coffee with no lid. She'd be like,
Like, huh? What happened to
you know,
me?
I feel like doing things like that just to give someone a story, like something that's not harmful, you know?
Yeah, no.
Just doing
It's like,
something weird like that and just like, thank you, and drive away. Just so that person can tell a story later. Like, yeah, this weird guy just like came up, told me a pun, straight faced, laughed to himself, grabbed the lid, and then drove away without the coffee. It was the weirdest thing ever. Oh,
but I
man.
guarantee you she'll stop telling jokes.
Oh, that's sad.
Guaranteed. At least the people
She
that
just
drive
wanted to
through.
make you laugh.
Yeah. With
I gave her a fake laugh. It was. I felt worse giving you fake laughing than just like, that wasn't it. I'm sorry. Try another one.
you got another one, or is that it?
None
It's
of that.
so messed up.
Oh man. Let's make it coffee related, man. Like we're at Starbucks.
Oh man. That's what I would do. I would totally just find all like coffee puns and then just tell people, like I'd go early in the morning because everyone's tired early in the
Yeah,
morning.
no.
I would
exactly.
just tell the coffee puns all the time, especially if like I'm at the drive-through window and talking, like saying their order.
talking to two people.
They're saying their order. Just tell them the pun through the order because they have to wait for you to put the things. You're like, you want to hear a coffee pun? They go, no. Okay, so it goes like this.
So anyway, before you tell them their total, so they have to sit there.
Matthew be like, oh,
That's
I want
cruel.
to tell you a joke, but I can't think of any. Well, I got a couple brewing. We just stare at you.
And you just sit there until they show up. Like,
When
Before
they
they
pull
through
up
the window, you're like,
just sticking your head out the window. Oh man.
it's like Matthew does this thing where he'll say some stupid pun, and I won't laugh. I'll just look at him and go, so you see the joke is blah blah blah, and he'll just explain it, or he'll just keep repeating the damn joke over and over.
I repeat the joke and then I go, okay, so the reason why the joke was funny was because I usually just say that and then John laughs.
Or he goes, get it? Brewing.
come on. Coffee.
Brewing.
Coffee has to brew.
Shut up, Matthew.
Oh man. My best jokes
that'd be terrible.
I've ever had. Two of my best jokes I ever had, I can't remember them, but I remember we were in the theater. We were watching something. I don't remember the jokes, but I know that I thought of a joke and I started laughing. And the fact of trying to stay quiet made me laugh even harder, to the point to where I was like wheezing and I was crying. I was laughing so hard. And every time I tap John, I tap him on the shoulder and be like, hey, and he'd lean over to whisper and I go, and I just start laughing again. And then he's just like, oh my gosh, because I couldn't say it because I thought about it and it'd make me laugh. And I kept doing it. So then I finally I leaned over and I told him the joke and he just looked at me and he's just like, really? All of that for that? That wasn't even funny.
This is you're wasting my time.
I don't remember what the jokes were, but
No.
I just know that I was like crying. I was
Those are
laughing
the
so
best,
hard.
man. Like when
It
you're
was
not
like-
supposed to be laughing.
It was funny to
yeah,
me.
That's all that matters.
Mhm.
I had a similar situation where we were playing the game Say Anything, and you Say Anything is a game where you get a talk, like a prompt, like someone draws a card and there's a prompt, and the person, when it's their turn, has to judge everybody's answers and pick the best one. And so you're supposed to write out something, and I thought of something so stupid, but I don't know why I thought it was so funny. And I started like dying laughing to the point where everybody in the game was like, I gotta change my answer because he's got something good. And then they finally
That's
finish.
probably bing bang.
They finally finish and they're like, all right, John, tell us your answer. That's so funny. And I'm giggling and I go, "Ugh," and I say it or whatever. And they all just look at me they're like, Really? That's what you thought was so funny?
The best is that you
Just a
made
straight
them, the best is that you laughed so hard at your own joke that
Yeah.
wasn't funny that you made them like
change the answer and everything. Yeah.
yeah, that you made
More
them
creative with it.
reconsider their answers and change it.
I mean, I'm the funniest comedian I know, guys.
That's true.
Very true. I believe it.
Mhm.
That's the worst though, when you play games like that and you think like, oh yeah, I'm, like Cards Against Humanity, like let me throw this out there, and everyone's like, oh, like, it's either so like dark
Dude,
humor or no one laughs at all. I'm like, all right, cool guys.
every time we play
I'll set
like
out.
Jackbox Party Pack, man, like I'm like, oh, this is gonna be funny, and then I put it out there, and everybody's like, huh. And I'm always
Good
like,
one.
I'm like sitting there like, yeah, whose answer was that? That was terrible.
Just trying laughing. That guy.
Unfortunately, like it says who put it at the end.
Yeah.
Who's John Welch?
But no,
Not me.
like that game's hard to play too, because some people just like aren't good at coming up with answers. So they'll put something and you have to go.
Oh,
You're like, I
then
don't
you
wanna
laugh.
be
That's the
mean.
worst. I'd rather you be silent.
Yeah.
Say for me, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna laugh at my own joke anyway.
Mhm.
I don't care if
Yeah, if I
anyone
think it's
else
funny,
laughs.
I'm laughing. Yeah.
I mean, most of the time I can tell which ones are Matthews.
It's like well now you will if we play again because I'll put Bing Bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
You're wrong.
No, like that's the thing is like sometimes I'll just remember things like jokes I've said before, you know, whatever, and I just start laughing. The problem is that I'll be out in public when it happens, you know. I'll just be sitting like waiting for something and just like just start laughing, you know, like you know, or like when I was in school, I'd just be sitting there like, and I just like smile and just like, because I'm trying not to laugh, and the people are like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, "It's a joke I remembered." What's the joke? I can't tell it
Like,
because
you literally had to be there.
It
doesn't make
One of those
sense.
things, yeah.
Right?
It's just funny to me, and it's making me laugh.
It's like Matthew and I were talking about earlier the day we went to Flapjacks and you had that fry in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
You're all, I said, Zach over here speaking Navo.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Or the
there's-
freaking you with the water bottles thing.
Yeah.
Like that still makes me laugh. Like, cause I can still see that freaking
Because
picture.
I still
yeah.
see the poster.
I think we've
so.
talked about it before, but yeah, that freaking made me
Yeah.
laugh so hard that day.
That was a good.
Man. John, he's like, when I made that joke about Zach, or Zach made the joke about you, he's like, don't worry, you'll get there someday. Shut up, John.
You'll get one of those when we talk about
Everybody gets one, Matthew.
it. That's messed up, John. Damn.
Oh man.
That attacks the soul.
I mean, I have to admit, those are both like really like
Yeah,
high level
yeah.
jokes.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of the freaking fry one where you bit the fry and it was hot, dude, I laugh all the time because I can see you like with the fry in your mouth
Yep.
and John, oh Zach over here speaking of. Oh man.
I think it's definitely funnier to us because we remember like everything about that day, like remember what it looked like and how it was. I think telling somebody, they'd be like, ha ha ha, that's
Yeah.
funny.
They're like Navajo.
Yeah.
I never had that kind of sauce on my chicken. Like, well, no, that's not how that works. Let me educate you, and then when you educate, I'm like, oh, aha, good one.
Apparently you're talking to
Like, you
Kevin
look-
Hart.
Is that a,
Right?
like I've heard of buffalo sauce. I didn't know there was a sauce that was hotter.
Exactly. This you had to be there. It's one of those.
Yeah. Now there is another awkward like thing. Well, it wasn't in person, on Instagram, but I can't tell that story on here.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh,
yeah. We'll talk about it in chat.
I know the story. No,
John
we're
knows the
not
story.
going to talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about it on here, but we'll talk about it off camera. But it's a crazy thing.
Yeah.
I almost became a candy.
Hey,
Don't go any further. Just stop.
I won't go any
that's what I'm
further.
talking about. No, You might have to say it on here now.
No, he really
Public
can't.
for the
He
world.
really can't.
No.
There's a reason why.
But
It involves
yeah.
a celebrity. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
That would be crazy. That would be a crazy story.
I throw it back and invite
Adam
a
Beach.
family member. Family member.
It was the dude from the Lone Ranger.
Johnny Depp?
No,
That's also your cousin, dude. You know?
what the hell's
Allegedly.
What the hell's his
Yeah.
name?
Who? Are you talking about Army
It was
Hammer?
Army Hammer.
Oh no.
You're stupid.
That guy eats people, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, we know. And I'm just kidding.
No, that'd be even crazier if it was a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm trying to think of like awkward.
You know, I had awkward
things.
stories in high school.
Gross.
That's just high school, John.
I know.
It's awkward for everybody.
Slipped-
John, you were just awkward in high school.
I
There's a
fell,
difference.
I fell down the stairs on crutches in
Oh, yeah.
high school. I got hit by a door in high school while I was on crutches. I slipped in the mud walking to ag. Had to go to class with my whole side covered in mud.
No, the best part
done that
about
before.
that, no, the best part about that story, the slipping in the mud, is that we were standing there waiting for you, me, Andrea, and Kevin, to go down to ag. You walked over, and we had just been talking about like, oh, like there's a patch of mud right there, you know. You walk over, slip right up your side like that, and you get up, and we were like laughing
And
because
I mean,
you
like,
slipped
the
like
whole side was brown.
yeah, from
Goodness.
his like shoulder down was just mud right there. And we were laughing because basically because it was a hill kind of, he didn't like fall. He just kind of whoop, just gently
Like
just kinda
sliding into home plate.
yeah. And
Oh,
like,
I just remembered another embarrassing story.
so he gets up, right? And he's like, oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? Like, we gotta walk to ag, like there's nothing I could do, you know, because it was we had one more period. And he's standing there, and we're like, oh, so you know, people better watch out because that's like we should put a warning sign there. And then a girl walks by, whoop, just goes right in the mud too. And she just covered in the same way John was, shoulder to foot in mud. She's like, oh my gosh. And then she's like, oh, hey, you slipped in the mud too.
Just laughs at John. Ah, look at you.
She's like, yeah, high five. You know, we high five.
Yeah. Yeah. She
And then
was cool
slipped
about
again.
But no, I remembered another embarrassing story.
it. I remember
So-
another one from high school too.
So
man.
Yeah,
this,
a couple,
this
yeah.
one wasn't high school, but I remember walking through the mall, and it was when we used to kick the back of each other's feet. And Andrew, I was walking, Andrew kicked my foot to the left. I tripped over my other foot, went flying across the floor in the middle of the mall. And like a bunch of people like look over, like, what the hell? My dad runs up and goes, safe. And then just walks away and leaves me on the ground.
He's a really good umpire. You were safe.
I was like, what an ass, dude.
I would have caught you out.
Just-
Get out of here.
You know what was even more embarrassing? Not embarrassing for me, but I felt horrible. Is I tried to do it to my cousin Juanito one time.
Oh,
no.
no.
You're gonna get secondhand embarrassment.
Okay.
So I tried to do it to him. He was sitting there looking at my Marvel Zombies hardback comic, and he's like, "Oh, this is so awesome!" And he's walking, and I didn't realize like we were stepping over a speed bump, so I kicked his foot. He trips forward, trips over the speed bump, and face plants straight into the ground on top of this book. Like just straight from
Oh,
feet. Bam!
man.
I felt so
That's mean,
horrible
John.
It was
after
like-
I did
Yeah,
it.
I
like-
would too. That's
He was
rude.
like 13 years old or something.
Oh, the worst
I
time to do
wasn't.
stuff
He
like
was.
that.
No,
man.
he was. He
Oh.
was. He was.
I was all 37.
I felt so I'm not even 37. I think I was 18 at the time.
Yeah.
Picking on kids, man.
No, probably like
That's
7.
abuse.
No, I had my car at that time.
Yeah, but yeah, because you tripped him and then he tried to catch himself, but this because of the speed
But the
bump, he
speed
just
bump, yeah.
bam face planted into the
Man,
book.
you can't do that to teenagers,
That
man.
book
Well,
still has
no,
blood
it's
on
the
it.
worst
this
time to
day.
do
I'm
it.
just kidding.
No, that's like when we went with Nicole, his mom, and Juanito, and then me and John, we went up to go to the snow in the mountains when it snowed. You know, long drive to get up there. We get out, we're like playing in the snow, And so I'm like, oh, hey, I'm going to grab a snowball. And I grab it and I go to throw it at Juanito's back. And he turns around.
Oh,
Wham! Right in his face.
Dude, snowballs hurt.
And he just started crying. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dude, that's happened. Like, I have really good aim. And it's a curse. Because that happened one time.
Not
with a
in
little
Apex,
kid.
you don't.
Yeah, please.
In
It's our
person,
quarantine
John.
over here.
In person.
Uh-huh.
But it's like when we were playing at our friend Chris's house, we were over there, and then there's other people there. Little kid named Solomon, who's like an adult now, and he was running around and he was throwing tennis balls at us, like laughing. And I was like, "Oh, you throw another one at us, I'm gonna throw one back at you." It's like, okay, so he throws one, and then so I just grab one and I just throw it, pick it up and throw it. He's running. And as he's running, it's like time slows down. I'm like, oh crap, it's lining
Like,
up.
oh no.
He's running, turns and looks, wham, right in his face.
It was like slow motion, seeing like the little kid going, ah, and then wham,
Bam!
Right in his face. And I'm like, oh my God. And his sister's standing next to me and she just starts busting up laughing. She's
I'm
like,
laughing.
that was a good shot. I'm like, is he okay? She's like, it's fine.
Even better was Christopher
Oh.
with the lawnmower.
Well,
So-
that
so
one wasn't good aim. That was
we
just
were,
unfortunate.
we were hanging out at Christopher's house like,
Long time ago.
when I was like 18 years old, and they were there, and Solomon was being a little brat. Solomon was probably like 7 years old or something like that.
Mhm.
But freaking, he was throwing something at Christopher.
No, it was us. It was us in the pool. We're throwing balls at Christopher. And he
Oh,
grabs
okay.
this little like
It was a toy
lawnmower.
lawnmower, like plastic. The kid pushes around, and he goes, "That's it!" And he picks it up and starts swinging it by the handle.
Well, he swings it and hits the balls with them like that, and he's swinging it like that. And as he comes around like this, Solomon's running by, and Solomon's he's not in the he's probably this far away from the lawnmower. But as Christopher comes around like this and extends his arm, it breaks off.
He just
And the
like
bottom part of the lawnmower just goes bam and hits the side of his head and takes him off his feet. It was like he just went like this, and the momentum like just shot straight out and hit him in the head.
It was like a homing missile,
my
dude.
God. We were like,
Knocked him like Solomon was like at least 2 or 3 feet in the air. All of a sudden, like just
yeah, he was running by, and like I said, he had like that much space between his head and the lawnmower, and it just broke off, and he just boom off his feet like that. Dude, we were laughing so hard. Like I went under
after that,
he was
though.
like crying.
I bet, yeah.
We all went under the water because we were laughing so hard, and we didn't want to hear us laughing. So we're all in the pool, just like a bunch of bubbles coming up. Oh my God.
He was fine.
It was so crazy. He was fine.
Yeah, so note to everyone, don't bring your kids around here. We will hit them in the head with something
and laugh.
and laugh about it.
Yeah.
This is an 18 and up podcast anyway, so don't worry about it.
I mean, you can ask Matthew. I've hit him in the head a couple times.
That's true. Well, no, you hit me in the head once.
That's like when? Yeah,
Twice.
that's
twice.
Oh, you did.
Matt.
You did hit me in the head twice. Well, I guess if anyone hasn't heard that story, we'll just tell it really quick. First of all,
You want me to tell it?
John
is abusive.
has sent me to the hospital 3 times.
You want to make it 4?
Damn.
On different occasions. On different occasions. One was when we were little. He pushed me off the bunk bed.
Because he asked me to do it.
And I cracked my my
That's what
head.
they all say.
No, he
Cracked
really
my head.
did. Because Andrew and I, our older brother, were sleeping on the top bunk. Matthew wasn't allowed on there.
Mm-hmm.
He
No,
kept
it's
climbing
true.
up
It's true.
he kept climbing up the ladder, and we said, "Knock it off." So I
You
kicked
smart
at
and
him.
kicked him.
He fell down.
You
Caught the
just
ladder.
smart and kick him.
No. He caught the ladder, and he's like, "Go do that again." So I did it again, and all of a sudden I heard a thump and no noise. And then I was like, And then he
Kids,
started screaming, and then my parents ran in.
I think any parent or anyone who's watched kids will tell you kids are dumb. Okay. And that's basically what happened is that John pushed me the first time, and I fell and caught the ladder, and we were both laughing, and we're like, "That was crazy! Do it again!" And then he kicked me harder, and I went.
Yeah,
off.
guys, kids are stupid.
Yeah. John's like, he was like that when he got here. So
He was like that. He's on the ground past it. He was like that.
he's been like that for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Say it was
I
me.
mean, and from my perspective, it was getting pushed and then waking up a day later in the hospital.
Matthew just saw a foot. That's why he has a fear of feet now. He's the
why
opposite
he
of
didn't watch,
Quentin Tarantino.
What?
Just kidding.
That's why John. That's why Matt didn't watch 300.
Mhm.
Can't do the Spartan kick no more.
The second time was I think it was the second
Just the
time.
kickstand.
Was that the second or the
What?
That was the second one.
third?
That was the second.
Okay. Second one was my dad. So we had bikes, and my dad had gotten me a kickstand, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put it on there for you, a kickstand for your bike." Never did. Just to throw that out there. Well, John thought one day, I bet you I can climb on the roof. And he's like, you know what? I bet you I can use that kickstand
As a grappling hook.
as a grappling hook. So he tied a piece of rope around it,
Yeah.
threw it on the roof, and got it stuck in the gutter.
I thought the
Okay,
gutter could
Indiana
support my
Jones.
weight.
I was in the house, and I just see a string, and John just going like this. So
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you're lucky. Nothing happened to you, John. But anyways, so I walk out there and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I got the grappling hook stuck. I'm trying to get it unstuck." And I'm like, "Oh." He goes, boom, pulls it hard, bam, comes down, hits me in the head, knocks me out.
Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that split my head. Second time.
Ruined my perfectly good kickstand.
That was my kickstand.
My grappling
My
hook was
grappling hook,
very
yeah.
effective. Yeah.
Yeah,
good at
what
grab-
are you doing, man?
it was
You
good
stand
at
under a
grappling
hook.
foreheads.
Grappling hooks are dangerous.
It was good
You gotta be
at
smarter than that,
grappling-
Matt.
It was good at grappling heads, not
Mhm.
walls.
I don't know.
But
If it was stuck, it was pretty good.
it was stuck in the gutter. Anything gets stuck in
It
the
was
gutter.
stuck in my head, all right?
The third one was that.
Damn. How
we
many times
were,
did you hit this fool in the head?
The third one was we were playing out in the grass and jumping through the sprinklers, like kids used to do. I don't know if kids do that still, but a little sprinkler thing you have up,
Yeah.
and you just jump through it. Well,
So let me
Andrew jumps through.
let me tell my side of the story. So Andrew jumps
You're
through.
being annoying. And I smacked you with it.
Andrew jumps through, right? And I'm sitting there staring at the sprinkler going, I see a rainbow. I bet you I could hit that rainbow with that rock right there. And I go, and I tell Andrew, I was like, I wonder if I could hit that rainbow. And I go, Matthew, wait. I'm going to throw a rock at that rainbow.
not say wait.
That's exactly
So
how.
I pick up
that
this
did not
rock.
happen.
It was like a softball size, at least in my hand at that time. And I just launch it at the rainbow. And as it's going towards the rainbow, Matthew jumps through and he's like, through the water. And it just wham.
And that's the
See,
third time I crashed my head.
See, John tells that story, but Andrew and I both conferred and agreed that it was that John jumped through the thing, Andrew jumped through, and it was my turn to jump through. And John picks up a rock and he's like, I bet I can hit that rainbow.
Yeah,
Boom,
but
throw it right as I was
Matthew,
jumping
Matthew,
through.
you've been hitting the head 3 times. You don't remember anything.
John, I remember before getting hit in the head.
Yeah,
When something like
no.
that happens, you remember the before. It's
Mhm.
the
John-
after that
John
you
was like,
don't
"This sprinkler's
remember.
only big enough for the two of us," and then took you out.
Pretty much.
I got tired of sharing a room. Just kidding.
So then he proceeded to share it for 7, I don't know how many more years. More years.
Yeah,
A lot, yeah.
I remember. It was like it wasn't until like a couple years ago my mom told me that I
Oh, I
guess
just remembered the story.
I guess our grandma came and talked to her and said, I think you got to put your son in therapy because he keeps hurting your brother. His brother.
trying to kill Matthew.
I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't do it on purpose.
Here's
It's
a
not a
story.
bad idea, though.
Here's a story.
Damn, John.
I should have went to therapy for getting hit on the head 3
Yeah.
times.
Uh-huh.
This is the opposite. But here's a story. One time, it was in high school. John had gotten a pig for ag, and in our backyard, he had built a pen by using like an old washer that was just
I
out
didn't
there,
build it. Dad did.
like or a dryer. It was just sitting out there, so they used that as part of the and then some fence and like or some pieces of wood and then barbed wire or whatever.
I just remember the
Well,
story.
there's a roll of barbed wire just sitting there still.
It
'cause the
wasn't. It
fence
wasn't barbed wire. It
finished.
was chicken wire. So it didn't have
chicken wire.
barbs.
So it was stuck, or it was just sitting there, right? It was just the roll. It hadn't been done yet, the pin. So my dad had just put the posts in or whatever. And John and I are sitting there outside, waiting for dinner. Our mom was making dinner. And so we're like, oh, let's go play tag or something. Just
No, we were playing tag with a bunch of people.
I don't think we were. But anyways, so we're sitting there. And
You don't remember because
I'm by the
head so many times.
I'm by the pin, right? And John finds me, and we're sitting there, and he's trying to tag me, and I'm like juking him back and forth between the posts that are there and stuff, and the roll of
wire.
Chicken wire, he said. But anyway, so we're going back and forth, and as we're going back and forth, I'm like, you know what? I can clear that chicken wire. I can make that jump. Like, it's not that big. Granted, that is true. I did clear the chicken wire. So we're going back and forth, right? We're going back and forth, and we're stuck. And I'm like, if I jump over the chicken wire, I can get past him. He's not going to expect it. So I'm like, whew, run. And I jump. And as I'm jumping, I'm wearing sweatpants, right? And I jump. And the chicken wire catches my sweatpants in midair. And so when I jump, it catches me, and then I fall flat on my face, just boom. And my pants are down to my ankles, stuck on the chicken wire. So I'm just laying out like this with my legs on the chicken wire and my sweat stuck to them. And I'm just on the ground. And John walks over and goes, "You're it," and then walks inside the house.
Yep.
And I was stuck. I couldn't get out because I couldn't back up on top of the chicken wire. I'm like, John, help me. Dude,
it was the funniest thing. I still remember seeing you just laying there.
It was cold. My buns were freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, granted, I did clear the chicken wire. It's just my sweatpants didn't. They got caught. And then
That's
I face planted. I think we've told the story before about Zach, right? When we were kids.
With the car? I don't know if we did.
I feel like we have.
I feel like we have.
The reason why we're not friends with Zach anymore.
The reason why I moved.
Yeah. So a long time ago, for anyone who's watching and listening, at Zach's parents' house, they had this driveway that came down and then turned. Well, the driveway, if you went down the driveway, it went to dirt and it was a hill. And if you continue down that dirt, you hit the fence for their yard. Well, when we would go over, we used to take their big wheel, their little like car that had like, that was enclosed or whatever.
Speed.
And then
I will
the
show a picture. I found one.
Their little plastic wagon that they had. And we would go to the top of the hill. Two of us would sit in the plastic wagon. One would sit on the big wheel because it was me, John, Nick, Zach, and Andrew. So two of us would sit on you had that little metal bike too.
Yep.
The little metal bike. There was the wagon where two people were. There was the car, and then which Zach usually went in, and then the big wheel. So we'd go to the top of the hill, the driveway, go down the driveway, and then go into the dirt.
Oh,
and so
there's that thing everywhere.
Zach had a car like that, a little car. So he would go down in that. And usually we would turn and stop, or we'd go all the way down to the dirt and stop before then, like put our feet down and stuff, or we'd stop before going to dirt. Well, we go down one time. As we're going down, we turn, but Zach doesn't turn.
My brakes were out.
He didn't put his feet down.
Someone had clipped the brakes.
Someone
Clipped the brakes on me. Probably John. All the abuse he does to kids. Probably John who did
I
it.
was supposed to be in that car. But Zach goes off the pavement into the dirt, and the moment he hits, the car flips and hits the top.
Dude,
and
those
then
cars
flips again, and then just starts rolling like this.
Hey, let's look at it again. These cars are perfectly shaped to roll. That's like Sonic the Hedgehog's head right there.
Yeah, that's a roll cage right there. That's a roll cage.
Like I said, John clipped the brakes.
No, Zach
John
hit the
hates
dirt.
kids. Okay,
Zach
remember
hits-
that.
Stupid.
Zach hits the dirt and just starts rolling. Boom, 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 boom. And then goes boom and hits the fence and it lands like straight up. And he's just sitting like that. And we all run all the way down to the fence. And we're like, oh my gosh.
We had to drag
We're
him
like-
out. The car
we're like-
exploded.
We run down
He's
and
bleeding everywhere.
Zach's a little kid and he's just sitting like this, holding onto the steering wheel. We're like, oh my God, Zach, are you okay? And he just looks at us and goes, he just starts crying. And then he just sits there and he goes, you're not my friend anymore.
Did not.
Every time
Remember that.
Every time he get upset with us, you're not my friend anymore.
Mm-hmm. So we weren't
I had
his
a
friends.
speech impediment, and you're making fun of it. It's gotta fuck that down.
See, we weren't his friends until he needed backup dancers for NSYNC.
We don't
That's
talk
very
about
true.
that.
No, we will talk about that.
Mhm.
I still got the moves, John.
Uh-huh.
I know you guys do too.
Yeah, dude, I remember we go over there and put in the VHS and we just like
I'll just say,
Yep.
thinking back to stories, it reminded me of your brother. The day I bought him a PSP for his birthday. Do you remember that? I bought him the God of War PSP, and freaking it came with like a carrying case, the first God of War PSP game, and a memory card. And I remember we're sitting there, and we get in the car, and he's like opening everything, putting everything in, and he opens the memory card thing, and he goes, "Where's the memory card? It's not in here." I was like, "It should be." "No, it's not in here. Look." And I go, "You could literally see it when you open the packaging. Where is it?" He's like, "Look at it." And I opened it and I looked behind, and he ripped the freaking memory card in half because it was a really thin memory card.
Yeah, they're super tiny. Yeah.
And I just look at him
SD
like,
card.
"Dude, you ripped it in half." "Oh, are you serious?" "Yeah. What were you thinking?" And he goes, "Oh, well, can we go back and get another?" I was like, "Guy, I'm not buying you another memory card."
Like, use your birthday money now.
Yeah,
That's
Gosh dang.
hilarious.
I forgot about that. I thought you were gonna
remember when
say
you-
I thought you were gonna say when he broke his iPad by jumping on his bed.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
such a
I
great
remember
moment.
that too.
He's like, he took off running with the iPad. He's like, oh, and jumped. He went, oh, and rolled back over.
He's like, "Oh God, no!" It was just all cracked.
They're like, what happened? I just broke my iPad.
God,
I
that
don't know,
was so
nothing
fun.
beats that horchata story.
No,
Do we tell that story on here?
I think we have like
Yeah.
2 or 3 times, but
Yeah.
oh, that's a good one.
Freaking A, dude. I remember that every time I go to that Sombreros, dude. Just
welcome.
my car smelling like horchata.
Oh man,
It's a good smell.
it's not after like
days.
Yeah, not your spoils and
Yeah.
seeps in there.
after a couple days, it does not smell like horchata.
Mm-mm. Oh
like-
man,
It smells like old milk.
So should we wrap up?
Guess so. This podcast we just reminisce. I guess.
I
It's
know.
just
Awkward
Stories.
memories,
Yep.
stories.
3 90s kids remember the 90s. Just kidding.
Part deux. Like that one we love the 90s or whatever.
Dude, did they ever do one for the 10s or the 2000s? I mean,
I don't even know
I
if that
guess they
show's
could
still
do one
around.
for the 10s now. VH1. Do they still do stuff? I don't know.
VH1 still a thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't
Still
think
around.
it is. Mm-mm.
What does VH1 stand for?
Very hot one. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
I don't know.
Vehicle high intensity motorsports. One
It's another. It's like F1.
F1.
Oh,
dude.
video hits one.
Y'all need to get into F1. It was amazing.
Oops.
It was the finale this past week, and it was ridiculous.
For F1.
I'll leave it for F1.
I didn't know they had finales.
Oh, well, like the end of the year.
Dude, I don't even watch football as often as I used to.
Yeah, neither do I.
I mean, it's not much
Unless
to watch
Raider
when the
Nation's
Raiders
on.
doing
Raiders,
garbage.
baby! Yeah, when they get blown out 49-3. You're like,
That I was like
are we a team?
on Sunday. I was like sitting there. No, we don't have a coach. On Sunday, I was sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot the Raiders are playing right now." Then I looked because I have an app, like a thing on a widget on my phone that shows the score, and I just saw 0-31 or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch the game." And it was like second quarter. I almost said inning.
Yeah.
Second quarter, and I was like,
It was terrible.
they're not gonna catch up. They're just gonna lose. So much for that wild card.
Yeah, we had a shot at it and then got blown out twice. So, like they say, we'll get him next year.
Mhm.
You mean a coach?
Yeah. And
We're not
players
gonna
that,
get anybody
and players that
anytime
don't get arrested.
That too.
Bro, that man needs healing and love right now.
Which one?
Which
And
one?
probably not alcohol. All of them.
All of them.
They're in Vegas, all right? No one should be drinking any time of the week.
Mm-hmm.
At least
The
till
problem
season's
is that they're going by the slogan, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But they're the Las Vegas Raiders. So
over. They're in Vegas, yeah.
Yeah.
you're in Vegas the whole time.
Go back to Oakland. You're safer.
Mhm.
Because no one lived in Oakland. They lived
Yeah.
across the bay.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up. Thank you for joining us on the Whiskey Boys podcast. I'm John. If you want to check out my channel, it's twitch.tv/Johnal214. We have all my links there. Oh, that's right. I am up there, huh? If you want to check out Zach, you can go to twitch.tv/unexpectednoob6, or you can go check out Matthew's channel at twitch.tv/agent_monkey, spelled MUNKY. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Is Christmas next weekend?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do
Already?
a podcast? Are we doing
It's
a podcast next week?
No,
Friday.
it's not next weekend. It's
Oh no, we're still 10 days away, huh? No,
It's
Yeah,
yeah, it's next Friday is the Christmas Eve.
damn,
so it is next weekend.
damn.
No, yeah, we'll be here on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I
All
lied.
right.
I won't be here on Wednesday. I'll be in Nashville.
So no podcast next week then.
No.
All right.
Enjoy our vacations.
Yep. So everybody have a nice holiday. Hope you all have fun. Have a great time. Stay safe.
We'll see you in the new year.
See you on New Year.
On the
year.
5th?
Yeah, we probably will.
On the 5th.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right, before John
we'll
ends
see
it,
you.
just remember.
On the
Yeah.
5th.
See you on the 5th, and remember, bing bong. All right.
All right.
Bing
See you guys
bong.
later.
Bye.